Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, welcome in to Mississippi Live Weather this morning at 7:30. Thanks as always for tuning in and starting off your morning, your Tuesday morning right here in Mississippi Live Weather. I am meteorologist Maggye McCauley, giving you everything you need to know to get you out the door this morning. So let's get into it, shall we? Another cold start to your day ahead. That is number one. We're sitting warmer than yesterday, but still cold. If you remember how cold yesterday was, we're going to have to warm up a lot to get in any type of mild days, but they're coming. They're on the way. So even though we're seeing such a cold start, we're looking at some better days in the forecast. However, we're seeing those kind of hang on for a while, potentially into your Christmas holiday. We'll talk about that as well. And also rain chances do return mid to late week. So if you are looking forward to maybe some rain in the forecast, it is on the way. Let's start with that cold start out the door this morning. Let me show you where temperatures are right now. If you haven't stepped out, all of us in the 20s. Now, I will say, Houston, Mississippi started out in the teens this morning. They were 19. They have made their way up to 20, still sitting as our coldest spot in the map. But most of us, yes, in the low to even middle to upper 20s this morning. 23 in Tupelo, 25 in Lafayette County, 27 over there in Clarksdale, 26 Grenada, 26 Greenwood as well. So 30s now showing up, 30 down in Louisville, but most of us in the 20s still this morning. Like I said, we're warmer than yesterday. We're sitting around 10 degrees warmer, even up to 15 up in places like Alcorn County than this time yesterday. But you know the deal. It was so cold yesterday, even though we're sitting 10 to 15 degrees warmer, it's still chilly out there. You'll still need the coat out the door with temperatures right now hanging on in the 20s. Beautiful view, though. Nice sunshine coming down over in Mabin. Beautiful blue skies out there. Again, temperatures in the 20s, so don't let the sunshine fool you, but we will see some better afternoons ahead. But overall, a nice start off to our morning. Not even a lot of clouds in the forecast, at least for a majority of your day, including this morning. Live look over in Tupelo, and that is right at the sun. So you can see it there over in that camera over in Lee County. So yeah, a lot of sunshine coming down right now. Temperatures in the middle 20s. Let's talk about where we'll be for the rest of your day. Going over your first 12 hours ahead, upper 20s by 8, 40s return by 11. That's where a lot of us topped out or below yesterday is where we'll be at 11 o'clock today. So yes, a warmer afternoon. We'll be back in the 50s, so about 10 degrees warmer than we were yesterday afternoon going into this afternoon. Then we'll start picking up on a little bit of cloud cover, 40s by your 5 o'clock hour and then low 40s by your 8 o'clock hour. So a great day to get out and enjoy it. If you do have any afternoon plans, yeah, you'll still need the coat, but again, it's not as cold as yesterday. Take a look at satellite and radar right now. We're not tracking a whole lot going on our Mississippi Live satellite and radar. Kind of quiet conditions are ongoing across the southeast and honestly across a good portion of the central United States. That story, however, is going to change as we go over the next few days. Rain chances are going to be back in the mix. Not for today, though. If you got any plans this afternoon, you're good to go. We will start to see clouds start to pull over from the afternoon and evening hours over from the west. Watch as I head into your Wednesday morning. That's when we see that first wave of rain that we're going to be watching for into early Wednesday morning. So most likely going to be a wet commute out there across the board here in North Mississippi. I'm looking at rain kind of extending from 5 a.m. till 8 a.m. So right during that morning commute is when we're going to be seeing that rain move through North Mississippi out there for your Wednesday. So I encourage you to grab the rain gears. You're headed out the door. Go ahead and plan ahead for some wet roadways. The good news is that will be in the morning hours. Watch as I head into the afternoon. Things start to dry out until we head into Thursday. And then we're going to be tracking more rain in the picture with an extended cold front on the way as well. Rain is going to be likely your Thursday morning all the way into your early afternoon before it starts to shift out into your evening. So for the front half of Thursday all the way into those later afternoon and early evening times is when most of us going to be dealing with that rain out there on Thursday. So looking like a pretty wet day ahead for your Thursday. As for temperature wise, we are looking at that Arctic air that's been really impacting us over the past 24 to 48 hours, still impacting us this morning. It's going to be hitting the road over your next few days. It's going to be heading back home, and we're going to be seeing warm conditions come back into play over your next few days, and also hanging around, hanging tight for your Christmas holiday. So we'll talk about your full Christmas forecast coming up in the next few minutes. I'll have what models are saying right now for your Christmas holiday. And it's looking warm out there. I hope you're not expecting a white Christmas here by any means in North Mississippi. Again, we'll talk about what that means for us coming up right after this.
Chris Murphy at Murphy Brothers in Booneville. Standing here with the new Roxer all dressed out. This is the way Matt Laubon said he'd like to have a weather chaser, storm chaser vehicle. Come check them out. Get yours right here at Murphy Brothers in Booneville today.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Laupon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Laupon has proven himself trustworthy.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I am meteorologist Maggye McCauley, and the time now is 7:38 on your Tuesday morning. Let's get into your full forecast. We're looking at beautiful conditions out the door this morning. If you haven't stepped out, looks a whole lot like this across the board. Beautiful view over in West Point. You can see the sunshine just coming down on the fields and the trees there as well. Beautiful blue skies, but don't let it fool you. It looks really nice outside, but it's still chilly. Temperatures in the low 20s over in West Point. So still hanging on to the 20s right now this morning. Same story down south over in Cleveland. You can see the beautiful sunshine coming down on the city of Cleveland, but it's still cold out there. Temperatures in the upper 20s, a little bit further south that you go. As for airport delays out there this morning, know anybody hitting the skies? I'm not tracking any major delays in all of our regional airways. Now let's take it out and let's talk about more nationally. I'm still not tracking any moderate or even major delays, and I have to step out to make sure I'm telling you the truth all the way down to Orlando and Miami. But yeah, we're not looking at any moderate or major airways delays at all of those international airports across the lower 48 this morning. So that is some good news out there if you're hitting the skies. As for your day planner ahead, we're looking at temperatures pretty chilly out here over your next 2 hours, still hanging out in the middle 30s by 9, 40s by your 10 o'clock hour, middle 40s by 11, and a whole lot of sunshine in the forecast for your morning. So making it at least feel maybe a little bit more nice out there. Middle 40s by your 11 o'clock hour. Temperature is going to be topping off in the 50s today, so that's nice. Some of us try to hang out in the upper 40s. I know you can see them coming in there, 49 in Booneville, Iuka, Tunica as well, potentially hanging out in the upper 40s. But most of us in those low 50s today, 51 New Albany, 52 Tupelo. Even middle 50s, the further south that you go from Starkville all the way down into Attala County over in Kosciuszko. So most of us in the 50s today. We're dry today, however, enjoy it because that story turns different tomorrow. We're picking up a 20% chance of rain, mainly for your morning hours on your Wednesday, and then we take it to 40 on your Thursday. So really watching Thursday to be the majority of our rain chance, and then we'll start to see rain chances come back as we head later on in the weekend as well. Let's take it hour by hour throughout your Thursday first. We're going to be seeing dry conditions today, lots of sunshine. Going into the back half of your day, we'll start to see more clouds pour in. That's about it, though. Still should see a lot of sunshine out there today. A few more clouds happening by your evening hours, but the rain doesn't return until we head early on your Wednesday. Take a look at this as we head 5, 6 a.m. I'm thinking rain starts to pour in across the Mississippi River into places like northwest Mississippi. Now, as we take it 6, 7 a.m., we're starting to see more rain pull into northeast Mississippi. So I'm thinking between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. is going to be the majority of our time frame to see this rain pour in. So that means just in time for your morning commute, starting to see some wet roadways. So I would go ahead and plan ahead, have the rain gear handy, but not going to need it into the afternoon. This is at Wednesday at 3 p.m. Starting to see a clearing take place, more cloud cover for the back half of your Wednesday. So a lot of Wednesday actually remains pretty dry. Maybe a few showers trying to creep back in by 10 because we're looking at more shower activity out here for your Thursday. So this is to start off your Thursday morning. More rain in the forecast, a little bit scattered in nature, becomes a little bit more frequent as we head into your afternoon. By 3 p.m., you're starting to see that line kind of form from Cleveland to Holly Springs, Benton, Tippah County as well. This is the line that extended cold front is going to be with as it pushes through. Wouldn't be surprised to hear maybe a few rumbles of thunder with that as well. Not looking at anything severe by any means, but still could see a few storms along with it that remain below severe limits. As we head into your Thursday evening hours, I'm thinking 5, 6 o'clock, we're still seeing the shower activity in places like the Golden Triangle region up into Vernon, Alabama, before this really starts to push out as we head 8 p.m. and on. How much rain are we looking to see overall in the next 3 days? Not too much out of both of those rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. I'm thinking about a 1/4 of an inch at best across the area. Now a little bit closer to us getting better chances like Jackson, Nashville, over into places like Huntsville, Birmingham around a 1/2 of an inch. But here in North Mississippi, about a 1/4 at best. Now, as I said, we're looking at those storms staying below severe limits by any means here in North Mississippi. However, pretty close to us does see a level 1 out of 5 for your Thursday. Mainly looking at places, this is just hugging the Tennessee state line. So Tennessee, good portion of the state looking at that. I think the majority of the state looking at that as well. Nashville all the way into Kentucky, seeing that level 1 out of 5. Again, lowest of the 5 threat levels. Just want to make you aware if you are traveling outside of the area on your Thursday, very low chance of severe weather. And again, sticking here in North Mississippi, just looking like a few rumbles of thunder or two. Aside from the rain chances, your temperatures are your next big thing we're going to be talking about. We're on the climb. Middle 50s by Wednesday, 60s on your Thursday. Conditions go back into near 50 on your Friday due to that front coming in, but it doesn't stay for very long. We're looking at cooler than average on Friday, then right back into the 60s Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Can you tell we're leading up into the Christmas holiday and conditions are going to be warmer than average? I'm talking middle to even upper 60s for some of us. So very warm into our holiday season. And one thing of note is I'm not tracking any type of cold front or system coming in into the early portion of our next work week that would allow our temperatures to drop for that Christmas holiday. So I'll get in on your forecast in just a second. Let me show you this first. This really backs what we're saying. Our temperature outlook going the 22nd through the 26th. So this is through your Christmas holiday. Take a look at this. Warmer than average conditions coast to coast. I'm talking the West Coast, the central United States, all the way over to the East Coast is looking like warmer than average conditions settling in the forecast as we head into your Christmas holiday. So looking for a white Christmas, you're going to have to go pretty far. If you're sitting here in North Mississippi, we're not going to be getting it. Take a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures do go back and forth before then, like I was showing you. We're 50s today. Middle 50s tomorrow. We pick back up on those rain chances and temperatures in the 60s on Thursday. Cooler Friday ahead before 60s come and stick around out here for your weekend. Also rain chances coming back in the forecast as we head later on in your weekend and then into the start of your next work week. Do you want to see your Christmas forecast? I'm going to show it to you, but you got to promise me you're going to take it with a grain of salt because we're past our 7-day forecast. And I usually don't do things like this, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be warm. So here's a look at your holiday forecast. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, temperatures look to be in the upper 60s. Now, we're going to be adjusting these numbers like we do when things are past 7 days out, but this is looking pretty likely right now, guys. So I would not be planning a thick coat out there for your Christmas holiday outfit. Temperatures really look to be in the middle 60s to near 70 degrees across the board here in North Mississippi. Things right now are looking dry, so that's some good news. But again, those warmer conditions really look to be the story. So that's overall, that's an early preview for you. You're welcome of your holiday forecast. Again, keep tuning in with us as we continue to fine tune that forecast going into the holidays. As you know, we'll be live again this evening. Make sure to tune in to Matt and Gabe as they'll be giving you the latest and greatest forecast right here on Mississippi Live Weather at 5, 6, and 10. And I'll see you right back here on your Wednesday morning, probably tracking some rain out here at 6:30.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.